السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. الحمد لله حمدا كثيرا طيبا طاهرا دائما مباركا فيه، وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، له الملك وله الحمد يحيي ويميت الحي القيوم وهو على كل شيء قدير، وأشهد أن محمدا رسول الله صلى الله عليه وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. أما بعد. I am at the Caduceus, Dr. Wagner, my psychiatrist. I love this guy. He's, he's an older gentleman, very kind. This is my second appointment with him. The other appointment was 2 weeks ago. I went today to the Department of Industrial Relations, and I talked to the presiding judge about what happened yesterday, and I really appreciate there is a lot of things that I say, but there is a lot of good people working for our government, judges and so. There is few bad apples, and I'm talking about corruption, being corrupted. But the majority I have seen, especially the higher, the upper management, or the like the presiding judge, which is the chief judge. This is the second one that I met, the second. I met the one from Ventura County, and he was also very, very, very nice. And actually, when I went to Santa Barbara, the hearing, the presiding judge in Santa Barbara he knew, because the presiding judge in Ventura, because they do Ventura and Santa Barbara, there's the Central Valley. Anyway, so he said that because the position has already been set, and they asked for that, but already they've been notified in 2013. Judge Thorpe, that he was presiding on that my case back then. He already told them he has an order that you better be ready, whether you settle or take it to trial. The judge that I saw yesterday, he didn't know. Okay, which is I still hold them responsible for that, because they should, if they're gonna be doing a hearing on a certain case, they should study the case. They can't just make a decision without even looking at the case. So that's was some that I just trigger my concern, and that's why I went today and have that interview with the presiding judge, and it went well. Now I am here because I'm not going to be able to get any transportation. I contacted Medicare again, and they give me the Riverside County, because the Orange County, they don't everybody. I will let them do it. I'm not hurting. Anyway, so I'm going to ask Dr. Wagner, because I have all the, that Central Care or whatever the group, that they're no longer going to provide for, my medical care. So I'm going back with Medicare, and I will have him to sign me a form, or to give me a form so I can take it to the Department of Social Services, Riverside County, and get my medical transportation. you know, and which is it's Medicaid. It's a federal government for Americans with Disability Act, 1993. I don't remember what the law. Anyway, so that's what I'm doing. I just wanted to, because everything is now, I document everything, because what has been happening, what I noticed, what's been happening, the fact of life, that oh wow, we sent you, we call you, we did this, we did that. Okay, well, I'm gonna document everything from the scene, and I have the liberty to do so. So documenting everything so it will be no confusion or misunderstanding. And the reason I'm doing that, because millions of people get victimized and disfranchised, and within, every crime is justified, and that's not going to jive again. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.